Okay, so today we're gonna do a shop my stash. I'm gonna go through my collection and put everything away that I've used for the last month or so and exchange it with new stuff. So I have the concealers I'm gonna put away and foundation I'm gonna keep. One, two, I think here because I haven't used those for a while, and I'm going to change it with new ones. And then here I have the bronzers, blushes, and then the drugstore version. And we're gonna go into my collection here and to get new stuff to use for this month. So let's get started. And there's Kona. Hi Kona, are you ready for Shop My Stash? Yeah? Okay, let's do Shop My Stash. Are you ready? Are you ready? Good girl. Where's your eyes? Where's your eyes? There they are. So I'm gonna quickly fast forward to putting all of this back and picking out new products. So let's get started. Okay, so let's move on to the drugstore part here. Okay, so while we're here, let's choose the drugstore part. So for primer, I'm gonna choose, let's see, which one haven't I used in a while here? I haven't used the NYX Face Primer High Glass, and I'm gonna choose this one for primer. Let's see here. And I'm gonna choose a putty primer as well. So I'm gonna choose the Heart Candy Primer Balm. So we're gonna go with this one as well. Now for concealers, let's see here. I think I'm gonna choose two. The next one I used. Yeah, so I'm gonna choose the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Fix, and also the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Now let's move on to foundations. So let me grab some out here. Okay, so I'm gonna choose two foundations from the drugstore. One is the L'Oreal 24 Hour Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. Mine's in the shade 201. And also this is the Co-Beauty Liquid Foundation. This is like an 8-hour wear foundation. It reminds me of Glossier. So pretty. And on top, I'm going to choose the Milani Soft Glow, the Soft Focus Glow. This is like a complexion enhancer, kind of the same as the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So that's what I'm going to choose from this section here. Let's move on to the top section. Okay, so for bronzers, let me see which one I haven't used in a while. I'm going to choose, let's see here. I'm gonna choose the e.l.f. bronzer, and this is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. So this is one bronzer, and my next one is the Milani bronzer, and this is in the shade Sunkissed as well. And let's go ahead and choose some blushes. Ooh, I might go and choose that one. Okay. These are pretty too. And highlighter. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm gonna choose a couple here. I'm gonna choose the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and there's no names on this one, but I'm choosing the pink one. This is a fun summer shade. Also, I'm gonna choose this fun one. This is by Co Beauty. This is the Cheek and Lip Multitask, and this is in the shade Sunrise 24. This is a very beautiful peachy orangey shade. And then I'm choosing this trio. This is by Co Beauty. This is the Hello Beautiful Face Powder Trio. It's a blush, bronzer, and highlighter. And here it is. Let me open this up. So we have the nice bronzer here, a nice pink light blush, and I really love this highlighter. They're so pretty. So I'm gonna choose this one. And I think we're done with the drugstore section, so let's move to high end. Okay, so this is gonna be tough. So here I will keep my Dior palette. I will always keep this in my everyday drawer. So let's choose blushes, because in one container I'm gonna put blushes, in the other I'm gonna put highlighter, powder, and bronzer. So let's start with blushes. So they're overflowing now, but I'm gonna choose a couple here. Okay, so first, this is new in my collection. I have it in my drawer to use, and this is the Tower 28 in the shade Happy Hour. So this one goes here. Next is another Tower 28 blush, and this is in the shade Beach Please Power Hour. Oh, this is so pretty. And then I'm going to choose the Kosas, and this is a duo, which comes with a nice peachy blush and also a highlighter. This is Cream, and this is in Velvet Melon. And then I also have this beautiful Macaroon by Rare Beauty, and it's a nice plummy type of blush. This is in the shade Nearly Neutral. And now let's move on to powdered ones. Oh, so much in here. I haven't used this one. Let me see here. This one. And, oh, that's intense. Okay, so I've chose the Patrick Ta blush, and this is in She's Blushing. So that's a beautiful shade to use. Then I chose Patrick Ta in the shade Do We Know Her. Love this peach and like this type of peachy color. And I haven't used this one in a while. This is by Meld, and it's like a nice bronzy sun-kissed type of blush. And it's very shimmery. Like, look at that. It's like a nice blush topper. And this is in the shade Sundown. Now let's move on to bronzers, highlighters, and powders. We'll see. I think we have powders that I use on a daily basis, but let's move on to some cream bronzers here. So let's pick a couple. Ooh, I haven't used this one in a while. And this one's. Okay, so I'm choosing 3 cream bronzers. One is the Makeup by Mario, and this is in the shade Medium. It's a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Ooh, look at that. Second one is, I haven't used this one in a while, and this is such a pretty bronzer, the Huda Beauty bronzer in the shade Light. This is the contour bronzer. I always keep this top because I don't want the cream to actually dry on me. You can see how nice and creamy this is. Right there beside the Makeup by Mario. This is the Huda. Oh, I love this one. This is very creamy. It hasn't dried down at all. And next one I haven't used in a while. This is by Tarte, and this is in the shade Breezy. And it's another cream bronzer to warm it up a bit. But there it is, right there. Very, very pretty. And for now, powder bronzers. Oh, which ones haven't I used? I haven't used this one. Those I've used. Ooh, this and this. Okay. So I'm gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade. This is the Airbrush Bronzer in the shade 2. So this is number 2. That's what it looks like. It's very pretty. Very light right there. Very light. I love bronzers. Then I haven't used the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Nudegasm Face Palette. So I'm happy because this one has some contour, a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush. This is a beautiful palette, similar to the Dior one. And this beautiful Kosas. Now, this is in the shade Medium. And this is a more sun-kissed type of bronzer. Like, it's very light, but so beautiful on the face. It's right there. So that's the bronzer. Now, for highlighter, let's see. Do you guys see the highlighters right here? Let me move you here a bit. Okay, for highlighter, I'm gonna choose two highlighters here. So I'm gonna choose the beautiful Rare Beauty highlighter, and this is in the shade Mesmerize. This is a beautiful highlighter. And also, I haven't used this one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow highlighter in the shade Perla. So let's move on now to concealers and foundations. I think we're done here. For concealer, this is newer in my collection, and this is the Bobbi Brown concealer. This is in the shade Ivory. Now let's see what other concealers I haven't used. Oh, let's see here. NARS. So I'm gonna choose the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade Ivory 02, the beautiful, very smooth NARS concealer, and this is in the shade Light 1, and I missed this one so much. This is the Kosas concealer, and this is in the shade 02. So these three concealers plus the Bobbi Brown. And foundations, ooh, let's see here. I still have my Rose Ink, my Clinique, and my Fenty there. So let's choose a couple here that I haven't used in a while. Ooh. Okay, so we'll see. I chose the Beauty Blender foundation. Well, this is more of a skin tint, the Bounce Skin Tint. This is very radiant and it looks beautiful on the skin. This is in the shade Light 4. Then I chose my LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation, and this is in the shade LN6. And I also chose my beautiful, beautiful Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. This is a beautiful, beautiful glow on the face. Looks very flawless, looks stunning. And I'm also testing two foundations right now. One is the Makeup Forever foundation, and the other is a Shiseido one. So I have those there too. And I have for primer, I'm gonna use this one. I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm gonna choose my Laura Geller Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. This is very moisturizing, hydrating. It replenishes your skin, love this one. And of course I'm going to have my Hollywood Flawless filter. And for setting spray, I have my Milk Hydro Primer setting spray. And for sunscreen, I have this beautiful, my favorite, the Super Goop Play Everyday Lotion Sunscreen. This is with 50 SPF, and I bought a huge one, which is 162 milliliter, and this is perfect. I love this one and recommend it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and organize them and put them in. Okay, so those are the foundations and concealers. Let's put some primers here. So the foundations and concealers and Super Goop, I like to keep it right here. Oh, we forgot one. I forgot about this primer that I'm still kind of testing out. Yeah, this is by Seattle, London, and this is a very nice and dewy primer. So I'm going to keep this here as well. Okay, so this is what we have here. Now we're going to go ahead and put the rest of the makeup away. But let me give you an overview first. Here we have all of the highlighters and cream bronzers and powder bronzers, high-end. Here we have all of the cream blushes and powder blushes, high-end. And here we have the bronzers and the kind of primer here and highlighters and cream blushes from the drugstore. So let's go ahead and put them away, and I will show you the final result. Okay, so here are the new products, new foundations, concealers, and primers, and my sunscreen. And over here we have the drugstore products we chose for this month. Here we have all of the blushes for this month, and here we have all of the bronzers for this month. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This is a Shop My Stash type of series I have on my channel, where I go through all of my products each month and replace them and put them on my vanity, so that I can go through all of this and use them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Wish you all a wonderful day. Always remember to be yourself, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye.